Hello, everyone. Welcome back to day 3 of the June Stars and Platinum Robot Individual. Just happened, I have the results for yesterday up. We're doing reasonably well. 115th out of 642 overall, despite the weak start in session 1, as you may recall. Session 2 did very well, so positioned to do just fine day 3 as long as we do well again. So it'll be another 16 boards of Just Declare. Okay, let's get started, I guess. What's going on here? We have 4 diamonds and at least 3 spades and a heart. That would be 8 tricks. I'd like to take more than that if possible. Is it possible we could take less than that? Yeah, I mean, if Trump break very badly and they end up getting a rough a diamond or something. We also have a club eventually, right? But, right, because you could force out the ace and queen with the king and jack, and then the 10 would win the third round. But hopefully, we can use the 4th diamond to pitch a club, play a club towards the king jack and get a trick and also rough a club. So maybe we could get 2 clubs that way. Sort of. And I mean, in spades, we might take 4 tricks if we get the suit right. 14 high card points in dummy. I have 13. That's 27. So the opponents have some points, but few enough that it's not super likely they would be bidding. Still, if it's possible one of them could have had a 5-card suit and a decent hand and chosen to overcall like a heart or something. And the fact that that didn't happen tells us probably neither of them has like ace jack 10 fifth of hearts or something. Because with that and a queen, you might find a call. They might have just ace jack 10 fifth and no queens, and then okay, well, they still wouldn't take a call. So, but it's evidence that makes it less likely that the hearts are 5-0 than the 5-3 rather. So hearts might be 4-4 is what we can guess. They're more likely to be 4-4 than they might be given no information from the auction, I guess is what I would say. You really don't have great entry situation, right? I guess it's natural to win a diamond in the north hand to keep the suit unblocked, but I'd also like to take a spade finesse, and I don't want to play multiple diamonds first because obviously it's possible one would be roughed. So maybe you can play a diamond to the king, trick 1, and then immediately take a spade finesse. Which I guess you would do by... Would you play low to the 10 or run the jack in this suit? I think you should run the jack. That is worse against stiff queen onside. It's better against stiff 9 offside. No, I guess it's the same. Because after finessing and seeing the 9 drop, you could still go back and run the jack. So if East had the stiff 7, I guess it would still be fine. You could play low to the 10. I guess we're just not picking up any small stiffs because I don't think you would. Okay. So I guess low to the 10 is actually better because it helps you pick up stiff queen, and there aren't a lot of other stiffs you can easily get. And I'll probably have a way back to my hand later to cash the diamonds with, for example, a heart ruff. So I'm not too concerned about blocking that suit. West played the 7 and then East played the 9. Very suspicious. If I had to guess, I would say, well, The 9 looks kind of singleton because I don't think you would tend to give it away from 9x here. Certainly West has the queen. If the suit is 4-1, I'm rather unhappy. Yeah, I could like still finesse West for the last spade, but I couldn't take any roughs very easily while doing that. And I'd have trouble cashing all the diamonds. Problem is, I think West does have 4 spades. I think you can cash an ace first to find out. Okay, that's great news. 9/3? Kind of weird, okay. Oh, maybe I should have played low to the jack? No, because I want to be in the north hand. I don't need to lead from the north hand many times, and I want to make sure that when I get to the south hand, the diamonds are unblocked. So I believe I can just play ace jack of diamonds and then a club. Oh. Okay, well, the diamonds are splitting. Somebody pitched one, so there's only one diamond left. So I can hang on to the jack as a potential entry to the north hand and still cover it and win in the south hand if I want. So let's leave those alone for now. I guess the jack here. Oh, was I supposed... Maybe I was supposed to cash the diamonds right away to pitch a club? I don't think so. This makes it certain the opponents can take 2 club tricks if they want. Well, no, it doesn't. No, I guess it doesn't matter. Okay. Let's see if we can get a beer here at the end, just for fun. Probably not, huh? Yeah, that's no problem. Made my 10 tricks. Can't be too mad. And if I had... I don't know. I think if I had gotten the clubs right, it wouldn't actually matter. Is that true? No, it would matter. King, diamonds, pitching a club. Yeah, and then you can score your trumps separately, which I couldn't really do. Like, technically, yes, I did score them separately, but I had to rough my winner to do it, so... Okay. Unfortunate. Probably a little bit below average. Or maybe just fine, because a lot of people will play the club suit that way, and maybe you could mess something else up. I don't know. I guess with spades double to non-sided is hard to go wrong. All right, we bid all 5 strains. Good work. This looks like a Smolin auction, yes. So 10 and 15 is 25. The opponents have 15. East would have opened with 12, so we can say West has at least 4. I mean, I guess we just follow along with West's plan of drawing trumps. The 7 is a little bit worrying. Could be a singleton. I think it's fine to take a finesse here to pitch a potential diamond loser. I don't think it's going to work, but I don't think it's going to hurt, right? It could, actually. Because if the king of diamonds is over here and the king of clubs is over here, then the finesse loses, and the diamond we get to pitch was actually a winner. Huh. Yeah, and the hearts might turn out to be diamond pitches as well. I think we don't take this finesse. Yeah, both of these losing. Oh, although the hearts being diamond pitches doesn't matter because I'm out of trump in the south hand. I'm not feeling too smart today. High-low? Who knows what that means. So maybe West has queen fourth of hearts. King of diamonds onside, okay. Huh. I guess we're losing another heart here, probably. Not a lot I can do about it. I mean, the queen might fall, but it probably won't. Yeah. Yeah, the club finesse would have been a trick. Well, yeah. I was thinking about using it to pitch diamonds, but I should have been thinking about it as a heart pitch, because you can't ever take... Well, okay. If you get quite lucky, you could win 4 heart tricks by force. If the queen is onside and it's queen 9x, you could do it. Or I guess queen fourth with 9/3 offside, either way. So like queen onside and the 9 in the 3-card suit. You could take 4 hearts, but most of the time this is only 3. And since I carefully declined to take any roughs like a big idiot, yeah, maybe the key to this hand was taking a heart rough, and I just was too eager to draw trump. But then if I take the heart rough, they can play a 4th round of hearts, which East can rough, so I'm not sure it actually helps. Maybe I do need to take the heart club finesse to pitch a heart. That certainly would have worked. I don't know if it's the right play. Okay, so we have probably 5 hearts, 2 diamonds and a club. That's 8 tricks. And I think we just get to it, right? Screwing around with spades or clubs just costs me too much time. I don't know, man. I guess I'm just cashing out. Okay. Pretty exciting hand. Very enjoyable. Well, I'm glad they included it in this collection of deals. Not much to do. I mean... Could you, if you could see through the backs of the cards, could you get some tricks out of clubs? You'd have to lose a club and a diamond and 3 spades at least, and so no. But maybe there's some end play, actually? if you played a spade here... Yeah, that actually would work, wouldn't it? Double dummy. I mean, you have to guess. No, it's the same. Why? Oh, because he still has the 3 of diamonds. Okay. I thought that had been pitched. 3 clubs is a transfer to diamonds. Not my favorite system, but here we are. Missed our 9-card heart fit, partner. Huh. King of spades is welcome. We could just immediately cash the spades, pitching all of dummy's clubs. I think that's probably the right idea. I should have enough trump control to set up some hearts after that. I guess I should have at least considered over-ruffing, but I don't know. That club wasn't doing us any good anyway. I'm pretty sure East has the queen of diamonds here. No way West would be roughing in with the 7, then playing ace in another from ace-queen 4th. Yeah. Alright, you guys can have the queen of hearts. West overcalled with 2 spades, a preempt. East was not interested. Yeah, sure. 13 ups at 13. Seven certain tricks. Ace, king, queen, ace, king, queen, ace. If the hearts split, we're at 9 already. Or if the jack is onside, I suppose, we could finesse against it. But we would have to guess it. You can't cash ace king first. Unless the 8 falls from West, then you could. Anyway, playing the king here seems extremely reckless. We want to win this. And it's a little bit tempting to just immediately run the 10. Because if you play the ace and then run the 10, the suit is kind of blocked. And in order to even do that, you have to block the diamonds as well. So yeah, I think I'm just going to run this 10 of hearts. That's not going to score well. Yeah, down, going down. But only 1. Jack was stiff too. Yuck. I mean, I don't think cashing the ace first is right. Because if let's say Westfall is small, which is the most likely thing to happen, and you want to take the finesse, what do? Play diamond, diamond, diamond? And then finesse? But what if East covers? Now you have to cross back to the 9. You can't get back to the south hearts. It's just like, if you want to finesse, you have to do it right away. And I think it's better to finesse than play for the drop after 2 spades. And West did have a singleton. It just so happened to be the jack. I think I played this well and got unlucky. God, the diamonds are coming in too. So there's 10 easy tricks if you just like play suits from the top. Disgusting. I don't think there's any way to get 11, right? No. So I have 11. Partner has 13 is 24. East opened with a club, so probably 12 to 14 balanced. Call it 13. So West has about a king. Everything else should be in East's hand. This 9 of spades is a doubleton. What do I do about that? Right, East's holding his ace-10 fourth. Because it can't be 5 or you wouldn't open a club. And the 9 must be from shortness, so it's 9x. I mean, I want to try drawing trump, but it isn't going to work. I guess I play the king here so that they have to give me an entry to the dummy if they want to set up trumps. Set up for a ruff, that is. And then I can at least take the club finesse while I'm there. And maybe I can pitch my last spade on the diamond? No, I don't know. Yeah, sorry, that's not going to work, dude. Don't rough this, okay? Thank you. Well, if West has about a king, it kind of has to be the king of hearts, right? Is that interesting? Can I do something with that? I don't know. Let's unblock the diamonds and take this club ruff. This club's actually a winner. The king, 10, and 9 have all been played, so we don't necessarily have to rough it. But we could also pitch it on diamonds. I kind of want to rough it, though. No, that can't be right. So West had 2 spades, 3 clubs. Four diamonds and 4 hearts. So East has a stiff ace or stiff king, I guess. So let's rough this diamond and duck a heart. Nope. Wrong? What did I have wrong? Oh, West had 5 diamonds. Why did I assume West had 4? I saw the 4th round of diamonds East showed out, and I just didn't quite understand what was happening, I guess. I thought the South hand had 2, and the opponents were 4-2, not 5-2. That's what it was. So given this position, I actually don't think low to the 8 was so wrong. Because if West has king 9x instead of king 7x, I think you need to do that to preserve your ability to prevent a trump promotion, right? Because low 8 ace, East plays a spade to give West a promotion. You rough in with the queen. West can do no better than discard a diamond. Then you play a low heart to the jack. No, I guess West still promotes. Well, I think I probably could have done better on that one. Yeah, actually, it says a spade lead always beats me. Yeah. Never even did anything that cost a trick. Okay, I'll take it, I guess. So So I have 10 high card points. Dummy has 13. Ace of spades is a revealing lead. The opponents have 17 points. West didn't open. This ace, you would usually only lead from ace doubleton in their suit. Our suit, I guess I would say. So East had 5 spades, but they were very bad, which explains why East didn't overcall. In isolation, the way to play the trump suit is to run the jack and then low to the 10. But I'm quite short, of time. If the opponents get in, they may well cross to East and take some spade ruffs. I also don't have a ton of dummy entries, unless I want to risk taking the heart finesse right now, which I don't. Because again, East getting in would create some ruffs. So I'm tempted to just play ace and a diamond here. Yeah, that should make it safer to try to decline the heart finesse, just pitch them both on spades. Got him. Oh, wow, and they didn't even play a spade. Well, that's a great gift. I'll draw the last trump and pitch my hearts on spades. Yeah, huge misplays by the defense there. I think I'm owed at least one fewer trick, maybe 2. West found the only lead to hold me to 3. Not a huge surprise. It is quite a noteworthy lead. And it turns out I could have taken the hard finesse. And I can't stop them from getting to East with the ace of clubs for a spade ruff anyway. Actually, I bet... yeah. So West King of Diamonds gives away a trick. Oh, that's interesting. I thought... Oh, because the... Right. If it had gone ace of clubs and they tried for the spade ruff, of course I'm ruffing high here. Oh, right. It's not even a risk. Because I now have 2 pitches for the hearts, even after a spade is roughed out. I don't have to take the heart finesse, because I can pitch 1 on a club and 1 on a spade. I see. Yeah. We're in 3, no trump. Doesn't seem like the best contract. Seems like you could easily make 5 spades. Whereas 4 no trump is the limit. Right, 5 spades, 4 clubs, and a heart. You don't have time to set up a diamond, which you would do if spades were trump. Diamond switch? Unlucky. All right, I mean, I'll just give you... I'll play it out. Who knows? They might accidentally pitch all their hearts. It's hard to imagine, though. Well played, guys. Incredible work. Should be a pretty boring board. I wouldn't expect anyone to play that wrong. So West has shown strength and diamond length, yet is leading a spade. Also, we have 14 opposite 8 is 22. East appears to possibly have 3-card diamond support, West's 2 diamonds, 3 diamonds. I guess it wouldn't be a surprise if West had 7 at these colors. So maybe East only has 2. So that makes diamond roughs kind of dangerous. Also the fact that West probably has a singleton spade given the lead. Like West shape, if I had to guess right now what shape is West, I would say 1 2 7 3 would be the most likely shape. But what am I doing with all my diamonds? Maybe I can afford to rough 1? West is going to be too scared to duck a diamond even if he only has the ace. Or only the king. So I don't think East will be getting in to give West a rough. I think West probably has the ace of clubs, so that's safe. Yeah, let's try for 1 diamond rough. Oh, East overtook. That's a play. I didn't think about that, but it's actually sort of fine, because now my 10-9 are in a roughing finesse position. I guess it's possible West has 8 diamonds. Or I suppose East could have ace-jack tight. Then the roughing finesse is going to be pretty embarrassing. This defense is giving me some trouble. I think I'm. Ugh. I think I'm in bad shape. If West is under leading the Jack of Diamonds here, I'd like to not rough. I think. Actually, I don't think roughing really ever does any harm here. Because if East is over roughing, well, there's not much I could do about it, and I don't need dummies trump for anything at that point anyway. If East isn't roughing, then yeah, you could finesse against West for the Jack successfully, perhaps. But you still have a diamond loser left because you can't rough any. So, well, maybe you could pitch one on a spade. But you could only if you rough. So yeah, I think you have to rough here. This may or may not be over roughed. I'm not sure what's happening. Okay. So I guess I'm playing King of Diamonds, even though it may well get rough. King of Spades, even though it may well get roughed. Because this 10 of Diamonds is a loser eventually. I'm not going to be able to rough it because I'm fairly sure East is over roughing. And I can't pitch it on a club after drawing trump. I pitch it on a spade after drawing trump because when I try to get the dummy with King of Clubs, West will rise ace and cash the diamond. So I may as well, maybe this makes West rough with the queen or something. Or maybe West only has 1 heart. 1183 or something. No. West did have the Jack, fair enough. Okay, the rough was a bluff. I don't intend to win in dummy. Just thought I'd see if I could convince East to rough in. Yeah, well, I guess that's sad. What could I have done differently here? Well, I mean, one thing you could do, double dummy, certainly, is you could win trick one with the king of spades and take a heart finesse. Draw all the trump, then you lose 3 diamonds and a club. That's better than I did. Yeah, is that the only play? No, it says for an over trick you must play low. Okay. Attack clubs immediately. Set up dummies oh, I see. Set up dummies clubs while you still have the ace of the king of spades as an entry? But they can give West a spade ruff while you're doing that, right? Cross in diamonds, spade ruff. But maybe if they do that, you get your diamond ruff and it turns out okay? Probably? Interesting. I must say, I suspect East will be winning this with the king and giving West a ruff. Although he may try giving West a diamond through, which would be similar, I guess. Yeah. Wow, I didn't pay attention. I wasn't even, when I played the jack, I just assumed West had won the queen. I didn't expect that the queen would be over there. All right, so we get the rest. They didn't get their club ruff. East was the one ruffing? Wait, of course. Because East overcalled. I got so confused. I knew there had been an overcall, but I thought it had been, or preempted rather, but I thought it had been West. No explanation for that, just, of course it was East. I guess when an ace was led, I assumed, oh, this is the person who's short. Interesting. So I got pretty lucky with my low diamond here. If I'd realized what was happening, maybe I would play the king, hoping that East was underleading the ace to try to get a club ruff. And that West had led from ace fourth, hoping his partner was, I don't know, was singleton. I think ace of diamonds is a much more normal lead. Okay, well, I mean, probably slightly above average there. Nothing too special. We have 3 certain losers, and possibly quite a few more. 2 hearts and a spade, and then there's these 3 diamonds to deal with. It would be nice if you could set up hearts, but that does not seem at all realistic. You could try roughing 2 of them and pitching 1 on a club, I guess. Ace, ruff, club, pitch, club, ruff, heart? It's going to be tough to draw trump after doing all that without them getting a promotion somewhere. Maybe instead of pitching a diamond, you should pitch a heart on the club? Because you're less susceptible to trump promotions in that suit? Sure. In fact, is there some argument for playing a club here and not roughing it? Just like pitch a heart? Or lead a heart now, I suppose. But the idea is, like, I want to try to make a suit safe for me to get to hand with. And a heart, if I own 0 hearts in hand and no hearts have been led, then roughing a heart should be fairly safe. I don't know. I think I'll do, well, if West is out of clubs, then by pitching here, I'm not really helping. East can just play another club to produce the promotion. Yeah, that's silly. I should rough and hope it works. Good. And I know there's no promotion coming in diamonds because West has the king and queen. Led the king has the queen. Yeah, so I think I'm actually getting away with this. Unless West gives East a rough this way, but... Oh, I see. Yeah, there's sort of an uppercut here. No? Okay, got away with it. Didn't you have another diamond to lead? Yeah. Oh, but East would be giving an uppercut with the long trump hand, and that doesn't actually accomplish anything. Right. If, where are we? Here. Let's say that East's 10 of spades were in West's hand instead of the last heart. Then West could play a diamond, East roughs with the 9. I have to over-rough, and now West's 10 5 of spades are still worth a trick. That's an uppercut. But since East is uppercutting with the trump length, it doesn't actually accomplish anything. Cool. Yeah, this should score fairly well, I think. Is that any better than having... If I had pitched a diamond, I wonder, as I was thinking of earlier? Does this matter? Probably not, right? It says it does matter. It has to be a heart. Okay. I suspect most of the field will get this wrong, then. It feels much more natural to pitch a heart. Diamond. I guess the idea is if you keep all your hearts, they can play ace of hearts, king of heart, heart, promoting with West 7. Cool. A noisy auction. This is both pointy suits. Yeah, okay. I have 8. W has 14. 22. West didn't have an opening hand, but was quite shapely, and when East supported with 3 diamonds voluntarily, West felt empowered to bid 3 spades. So must be quite a shapely hand. Especially if you're lacking the ace of diamonds. East's double is bad news. Yeah, West has some club roughs coming. We're going to get slaughtered here. Okay, well, I didn't predict the stiff ace. Oh, doubleton ace. Okay, this isn't as bad as it looked. It's not good. But West has turned up with 2 clubs, which means at most 1 heart. So we're definitely not finessing West for anything. Not that that was ever a consideration. I think we can just play the ace of hearts here. Find out the situation. Yeah, West has none. Okay. I think you can probably afford a heart here. If East wins and tries to tap you, it's fine. If East ducks, it's fine. You just play a spade. Yeah. Unless East is getting a club ruff. That would be disgusting. Oh my god. Okay. Well, not much I could have done about that. This is an atrocious auction, West. 1-no is fine, but 3 spades is uncalled for. East 3 diamonds, very reasonable. Might even bid more. With the nice double fit. I mean, in fact, the opponents look like they make a lot, right? 4 diamonds or maybe even 4 spades. 800 is better for them, of course. And not that any of that matters, because the auction is the same at every table, but if you were analyzing that in real bridge, those are things you might think about. One no, huh? Yeah. Tough hand to bid. I guess 1 club, 1 no would be pretty mainstream. Too strong to pass. Way too weak to reverse. Who wants to bid 2 clubs here? Just hope partner doesn't insist on spades when you show 2 of them with only the stiff king. Well, I guess I had better take this club finesse. And if a spade comes back, I'll be very disappointed. If a diamond comes back, now I have some... Well, no, I just have to cash out. Yeah, of course. Well... It feels natural to cash out and then try diamonds, hearts. But of course they can just win the ace and cash a million spades and diamonds. So you're never actually getting any hearts. But they might duck the ace, right? Could happen. The other thing you could try is a spade to the king. East probably will not pop the ace if he has it, because, like, why would you? Declare has at least 2, right? Haha. I mean, holding something like ace queen 4th, yeah, maybe you would pop, but... So those are both possible ways to produce an extra trick. I don't know. Either way, I want to finish in the north hand, of course. They've pitched way too many hearts. Oh, the queen. I don't know what's going on. Let's just play a heart. Boo. Okay, well, nothing was going to work. Was this 16? Yeah. So an easy 4-spade bid. Could I convince you to play the king east? Thank you. Huh. Well, you want to take finesses in both major suits, but you don't have a way to dummy comfortably. If you play hearts, you want to take the spade finesse first, but you can't really get to dummy to do that, right? So I think I'm going to just actually rough this diamond. Good. Now let's see if they let me get away with a club to the king. No dice. All right. That's fine. Short auction. We haven't ended up in an amazing spot, but I mean, there is no amazing spot available. Maybe one no trump would be better. Well, maybe. Probably. I mean, we only have 6 trumps, so odds are we don't want to be here. West's 9 suggests shortness. So East has like ace fourth of hearts and couldn't act over a heart. 12 opposite 7 is 19. They have 21. Well, you play the king here, of course. The club finesse is probably losing, especially if East has an ace and a queen jack already. I think I should duck this. Well, it'll be pretty sad if that was East's only diamond. But, to be honest, I'm going to be sad no matter what I do on this hand. It's just a question of how sad. Yep, apparently couldn't afford to duck that. I didn't think West would be so quiet with only with 6 diamonds and a stiff heart. Oh man, this has gone all to hell. This is so bad. I don't know, man. Let's duck a spade. Wrong. I thought I might catch an ace or something that way. Alright, they made 4 spades. Good work, guys. Alright, I could have done better here for sure. And finishing off the event with a doubled contract again. We had a few of those yesterday. And it's our second one today, I guess. I don't love being at the 3 level with only 7 trump, but maybe the rest of the hand is compelling? I don't know. I'm just going to follow suit for a while. Make a plan later. Yeah. I guess you win this? Well, the problem is they're going to start being able to tap me. I'm never going to be able to run trump. Or draw trump. Yuck. Kind of looks to me like East has the ace of clubs and the queen of spades, because West turned up with king, queen, and an ace. And the king and presumably the ace or queen. Like, in hearts, West has the king and presumably at least one more honor. And also the king, queen of diamonds. I guess that's only 10 points. Might be 12. Maybe West has ace, king, queen of hearts. So there's still room for West to have the queen of spades, maybe. But not the ace of clubs, I don't think. Well, I guess I'll take the spade finesse. There doesn't seem to be any harm in it. Oh. That's maybe good news. If this gets roughed, I don't even mind. Yeah, okay, there you go. Cash the spades. Nobody should be roughing this. Neither of them has 5. See if the queen of clubs lives. No, but it forces an honor rough. Okay. All right, down only 3. Well, I don't think I had a great showing today. There were some hands I was happy with. But at least 2 where I could have done a lot better. And I think more than that. So I will not likely see my name in lights in the results sheet. But you have to wait around until they show you. Okay, what is this? Yeah. So above average for the whole tournament. But not by a lot. By I got like a 51.5 or something overall, probably. A 44 and a 46 is 90 plus 65 is 155. Yeah, and so a third of 5 above 100. Or no. A third of 5 above 50, which is like 2/3 of 5 above no, I want above 50, yeah. A third of 5, so it's 1 2/3. So we expect about a 51.6 overall. Definitely not making any headlines. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't feel like I want to review all these disastrous boards today. I'll just declare an end to the event. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.